Welcome to Jeanette Talks a Lot. Grab your favorite drink and let's talk about all things stories. It's still Christmas week and we are heading toward New Year's. But before we do, let's check out an amazing Christmas episode from Gilmore Girls, Season 1, Episode 10, titled Forgiveness and Stuff. This episode has it all. There's Christmas festivities and they're tying up loose ends within the family. There's a nativity scene, pageant preparation, night scenes around the town with lots of Christmas lights and people passing with scarves and beanies. Rory and Lane are sitting under the decorated gazebo talking about Dean and how she's not talking to her mom and the mom is not talking to grandma. Also, the gift for Dean. So they're definitely having that conversation. Now, Michelle and there's a worker of theirs looking for a fairy on the inn's Christmas tree in the lobby. Then we get down into business. Emily and Lorelai are on the phone. Lorelai gets uninvited from the Christmas party. You can see decorations in both of their homes while that conversation is happening. Then Dean knocks on the window and Lorelai answers, and he lets her know that nothing happened between him and Rory when they fell asleep at the dance studio. Then Lorelai goes to Luke's and asks for a festive meal, and she shares her woes about not being at the party with Rory or even being invited to the party, and how sad she is. Then you cut to the grandparents' dinner table. Rory is there. Um, and Grandpa's yelling. He gets really hot and he goes to change the thermostat. Lorelai is at Luke's and he brings her a Santa burger, which really warms her heart because of Christmas. And she gets a phone call about her dad in the hospital.
Okay, everyone. So I am just doing a punch in really quickly. I cannot believe this. When I was filming this before, I completely missed something super important about this whole episode. These moments with Luke and Lorelai brought them together so much closer here. So, first of all, in the diner, yes, Luke gave Lorelai the Santa burger, and then she got the phone call about her dad in the hospital. And that is when Luke kicked everyone out of the diner and he drove her to the hospital. Okay, so then throughout the evening, Luke and Lorelai had some little moments together where they were able to bond, be able to care, and be able to show each other that they liked each other. So I can't believe I forgot this part. It is so important. And all those little pieces together brought an amazing ending. So let's continue with the rest of the video.
Then there's carolers that come in singing. So we have Christmas in so many aspects of this show. Emily and Rory, and also Luke and Lorelai eventually come to the hospital and they're waiting for Grandpa. There's decorations everywhere. Richard, he tried to tell Emily in the hospital room about the banking info and all the things she needs to know in case he dies. And she started to cry and argued back that she isn't letting him die tonight or for a very long time. She said, I demand to go first. And he said sweetly, yes, Emily, you may go first. Rory and Lorelai talk and they make up, and everything is better in their story. Luke and Emily talk in the hospital hallway. They have a sweet bonding moment. Emily asked what's going on between him and Lorelai, and he said nothing. We're just friends. And she said, you're both fools. So we have decorations all along here, and just some good closing, happy moments for each of these storylines that have been open. Lorelai has been avoiding going in to talk to her dad the whole episode. She finally goes into her dad's room in the hospital, and they both look at each other and they start to tear up. They get interrupted and give each other really kind looks, and Lorelai leaves the room, knowing that's all she needed. Lorelai and Emily talk about how Lorelai will stick around tonight in case anyone needs anything. And she says, not you, Mom, of course, but somebody might need help. Lorelai enters Luke's diner at the very end while he's cleaning up and gives him a Christmas gift. It is his blue hat. It is the signature gift that Lorelai gave Luke that is remembered throughout the series. They watch through the window as the townspeople practice their processional around the town square, and they talk about their happiness to live there and how thankful they are to live there. There are so many different aspects of the Christmas season, which we talked about before. There's also the Christmas party element, and Lorelai is fixing her decorations on her tree and mantle while she was on her phone call earlier with the food delivery guy. There's the choir in town that they were in the courtyard playing the bells and having trouble hitting the notes. There's all kinds of things like this, and it's just such a really cool moment, such a heartwarming episode, packed with all the feels between all the main characters. So many storylines were brought to peace and joy for the holiday season. So it's a great holiday episode of Gilmore Girls. All right, guys. So, what are the Gilmore holiday moments that are memorable to you? Let me know in the comments below. Also, check out my blog and much more at the link below. Until next time, happy holidays.